Hi everyone, welcome. I am Maggie of maggiesbliss.com if you don't already know, and welcome to our soul coaching mini. Few minutes, right? We're gonna move into week 8. So we finished with the element of air last week, and now we're moving into the element of water this week, right now. So it's where air is mental, water is emotion. So we go from working on what's going on up here in our thoughts and all that logic stuff, and now we're moving into emotion and why we feel emotions, when we feel emotions, what does it mean. So we're going to talk about turning points in your life. This is what you're going to be working on this week, but before we go over that, let's do our mini meditation today. And because it's the element of water, and because I just did Beltane with the magical people at Tracy Calipai's place, this is Jenza Garden. Jenza, let me see what she calls her. Jenza's Garden. Sorry, plural. Jenza's Garden. She's also there in Rhode Island, right? This is her Beltane flower essence, and she gifted this to everyone that was there for a ritual. Oh my God, so good. An element of water. This is a good way to tie it in, to bring it into the physical realm too, right? You were guided at the beginning to possibly set up some sort of altar for this soul coaching mini thing if you're following along. And whether you start at the beginning or you're starting now, you can do an altar to help yourself connect in the physical realm as well as that mythic level, because you set up your altar and it tunes you into those 4 elements, right? Earth, air, fire, water, as well as spirit. And then it tunes into your soul, and then it deepens your effect of healing when you work on these things. So this is just, it's a flower essence that you just put a few drops under your tongue. Sometimes you do more, but let's do it right before the meditation. If you have flower essence or essential oils, water, drink some water. Just to connect to the element of water. Okay, let's begin. So take a few moments now. Just have your hands, palms facing up in a good receptive position so you are going to receive this beautiful energy. Allow yourself to either be seated, reclined, just, it's a few minutes. Spine is straight, good alignment. Close your eyes. Take a few deep cleansing breaths now. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale light, exhale dark. Inhale love, exhale love out to the world. As your shoulders relax, your body melts. You are tuned in to your soul. Take this time now to see yourself in a beautiful rainforest. In the very center of the forest is a sacred pool of water. And as you approach the water, you notice the water coming off of the leaves, bringing more vibrant, healing waters and energy into this sacred pool. Green vines extending deep into the water. Breathing, you now take the time to take off your clothes, any jewelry, preparing now. As you stand next to the sacred pool, you gaze at its clear waters, seeing clear to the bottom, beautiful sand. Now you are invited to step into the water. Perhaps gently at first, or maybe you're going all in. You feel its vibrant, healing energy filling every cell of your being, rejuvenating, purifying every cell. Enjoy the water, and if you decide, you can go all the way under the water, swimming and enjoying and splashing. Breathing underwater comes easily here. And I'll be quiet for just a few moments. Healing waters. Know that you can come back anytime you'd like to rejuvenate yourself. Take this time now to step out of the sacred pool onto the earth, drying instantly under the warm sun. Taking a deep breath, breathing in the fresh, vibrant rainforest air. Coming back now into your body, into the present moment. Opening your eyes when you're ready. I love the water meditations. I don't know about you. They're all awesome. Any connection to nature. So let's just take a moment now. Let me turn this beautiful music down. Oh, I just love it. I'll just keep it on a little. Okay, so this week, for the week of 8 element of water, connect with the spirit of water. When you drink water, feel your body being hydrated, cleansed, like really every time you're around water. Imagine that you're drinking rainwater or fresh cold, you can have gold in it if you want, cold spring water. Cleanse your body with water, and yes, use a dry brush. I meant to actually get mine so I could show you a visual, but the dry brushes, they're tan. I have a round one, that's why I did this, because I went to CVS and I thought, ooh, the long scrubby thing is great. I can get my back easier with it, and I got it, and the bristles are really, really soft. So you want something that's more dry brush. Looks exactly like that, but the bristles have a little more hardness to them, so that when you scrub your skin, they actually do exfoliate your skin. And you do this before you get in the shower, right? So just scrub your skin. This actually removes precancerous cells from your skin. It removes dead skin, of course, and just it's so good and healing. So do that every time before you get in the shower, and then enjoy the element of water when you're showering, right? To fill those beautiful, or bath, right? Rinse with invigorating cold water when you're done, so that can close up the pores. So you're not fully open to all the things, right? Cold water is like when I get my hair done, and Nancy would love to do to my hair back in. I have a block back in Rhode Island. She rinses my hair with cold water. It like freezes me out, and I'm like, I can't take it. But when I do that, even there or in the shower, it feels great after, and it's good for your hair follicles and all those things, whatever the words are. So you're gonna step out of the shower or your bath glowing. So your affirmation this week: I unconditionally accept my feelings, and what I feel is not who I am. Allow your emotions to rise up. Don't dump them down or bury them. If someone that's around you can't take the emotions that you're feeling, go somewhere else so you can feel them, because it's whatever you repress just becomes shadow work to do later. It can get bigger and bigger and explode, right? So do that. And then we have level 1, 2, and 3. So committed to change is level 1, going for it level 2, playing full out level 3. Committed to change level 1 is what were your what were your turning points in life? So in every life, there are defining moments of insight. What am I not hearing? My left ear is blocked. What am I not hearing, right? Everything is a symbolic message to you. So there's defining moments of insight or experiences that cause us to make decisions that change our lives, all throughout our life and our past lives. When you know what those moments are, you have an awareness of why you made certain decisions in your life and why you continue to make these decisions. Awareness of these turning points means that you understand more fully why you do the things that you do. If you don't know your turning points, life can seem random, unconnected, confusing, and meaningless. It can give you a feeling that you don't know who you are. So when these turning points happen, you can make empowering decisions or disempowering decisions. So, it can determine everything that happened to you since then, or it can be where you made an empowering decision, right? If it's empowering, that can influence your life afterwards. So for example, I love examples, so I'm going to say this as fast as I can so we can keep this to our mini, right? Denise Lynn, in her senior year in high school, she went to see Mrs. Peters, a career advisor for school. Every senior went to her to see her, get advice about what path to follow for their future. Denise told her that she wanted to go to college and become a psychologist so she could help people. Mrs. Peters looked at Denise with a critical eye and for a moment, and then said she didn't think Denise was cut out for college, especially not psychology. Mrs. Peters said that she should think about finding a husband and getting married instead. Denise walked out of the office in a daze. Her dreams of the future were suddenly dashed. She walked to the river that meandered through town and climbed her favorite tree. It had big branches that loomed over the river, and thoughts in her head swirled. As she watched the golden brown river flow below, a resolve began to fill her. And I get chills just relaying her story. It's so powerful. She thought, no matter what Miss Peters says, I am going to college. I will find a way to help people. It was a turning point in her life. Later, Denise was faced with a multitude of obstacles to go into college. She kept seeing Mrs. Peters' critical face, and she would become absolutely determined that Mrs. Peters wasn't going to be right about her future. And eventually she made it to college. She didn't become a psychologist because that wasn't where her passion led her, but most certainly her life's work has been to help others. She's the one who certified me in soul coaching. She certifies others also in feng shui. So yeah, she's helping thousands. See what you can come up with for your turning point in life, or many, and then just ponder that and what has occurred since then in your life. Then level 2, what have you learned from your turning point? So you can take it one step farther. If you have more time, continue the exercise and write as many of the pivotal moments as you can and what decisions molded your life. Write what you learned about yourself or about life during each of those times. Even if the event seems negative, with an ensuring negative decision, really look and see what you've gained or discovered about yourself as a result. Finally, if you have more in the time, what are the reoccurring emotions of your life? Write your life story if you have this time, right? You can use bullet points and list the events of your life, or you can create a graph and chart the events of your life, starting with what you know about your conception, your time in the womb, your early childhood, and so on. It could be like a graph that goes up from age 0 to where you are now. It could be just something really beautiful and creative. You guys are so creative, so I know you guys can create something amazing, a tree of life, who knows. So, as you write, note primary emotions that you felt during different events. If you write at age 4, I got lost in the woods, next to this you would write terrified, if that's what you felt, or happy and peaceful, if that's what you felt. Then ask yourself, at the time, what decision did I make about my life, or what might I have decided at that time? In answer, you might write, I decided that I wasn't safe on my own. When you finish with your list, go through it again. Notice the recurring emotions and decisions that you have. There's no wrong emotions. Everyone experiences life uniquely, so you gotta do you, right? So, there's no wrong emotions. They're a part of the juice of life. The problem occurs when we are stuck with one or two emotions and then we rerun them over and over again. We don't want to do that. It's time to stop them in their tracks. So be aware of how you're feeling. Continue to ask yourself during this day, what am I feeling right now, this week, right? And no matter what you're feeling, affirm, I accept all of my emotions. That's it. So I was unable to do the Tarot Oracle mini reading that I wanted to do on Tuesday. So I'm going to do that today, but I'm going to sign off here and get come back live again in just a few minutes to do the Tarot Oracle reading today for the energy of the week. So if this is the last time I'm seeing you today, have an amazing weekend, and I will be chatting with you soon. Blessed be.